Hey, episode 32 of the Basement Tapes. We made it into the 50s. The 50s, a glorious time for collecting not only uh, baseball cards, but cards of all sorts. We'd see a lot of football cards pop up in this decade, amongst other things, and some non-sports, some very fun non-sports stuff that will be coming up later on uh, in the 50s. I'm starting my fever, my cold, all that fun stuff is starting to break. I spent all day yesterday out in the sun at Camden Yards and watching the Phillies play a home game in Baltimore. And boy, we lost, but we showed up in numbers and as far as in the stands, the bleachers, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, here I am again, episode 32. We're talking about the 1950 Bowman baseball card set. I have 5 of these bad boys. Some of them I've had for a very, very, very long time. Some of them have acquired just recently. I have people like Puddinhead, Virgil, Nippy, and a few other stellar performers of their era. So 1950 Bowman baseball, 324 cards total, if you count variations and the such, 8350 average value, 27,000 plus in total value, 8 to 20K to put together a complete set, according to Beckett. Beckett will tell us that the cards in this 252 card set measure approximately 2 and 1/16 by 2.5. This set, marketed in 1950 by Bowman, represented a major improvement in terms of quality over their previous efforts. Each card was a beautifully colored line drawing developed from a simple photograph. The first 72 cards are the scarcest in the set, while the final 72 cards may be found with or without the copyright line. This was the only Bowman sports set to carry the famous 5-star logo. Cards were issued in 5-card nickel packs. Key rookies in this set are Hank Bauer, Don Newcomb, and Al Rosen. Now, that doesn't sound very exciting, of course, but there are some legends of baseball and some legendary good-looking cards in this set. As Beckett mentioned, some really quality artwork produced there. We have the 1950 Jackie Robinson card 22, Ted Williams 98, and Yogi Berra 46 as the top 3 performers in this set, according to Beckett OPG. Now we'll talk a little bit more about this set probably when we go to 1951 Bowman, because there's a lot of repeated artwork. But anyway, beautiful set nonetheless, and proud to have a handful or so in my collection. The overview, according to TCDB, 252 cards, 2 and 1/16 by 2.5, distributed in one series, 1 through 252. 181 through 252 can be found with or without copyright on the lower back, with the latter being tougher to find. Teams, the usual suspects are all here. All of your major league teams from Boston, from Brooklyn, from Chicago, from Cincinnati and Cleveland, Detroit, New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and Washington are represented. Errors and variations, there's 146 different variations / errors, or errors / variations, according to TCDB. Several pages here. Black Hat, Blue Hat from Larry Jansen. Copyright lines are most prominent variations. After that, it appears. Phil Cavaretta has his name misspelled. Let's see who else has a no copyright line error. Jerry Pretty, his name is misspelled with a G on the back. So, yeah. Who knows what's going on over there? No copyright line, no copyright line, no copyright line. It goes on and on and on. Again, the latter half. Al Flip Rosen has different birth dates, apparently. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but TCDB lists the same thing exactly twice in a row for each card. So let's get over to some Hall of Famers in there. Lots of Hall of Famers, 30 of them. Feller, Kell, Rizzuto, Spahn, Reese, Robinson, Roberts, Kiner, et cetera, et cetera. Rookies, 98 rookies in here, too many to name, but there are a lot of them. Let's see if there's any Hall of Fame rookies in there, right? We did talk about that, right? Didn't we? Anyway, um, lots of fun stuff for rookies in there, and not so much fun stuff for Hall of Famers. Comments. Stevie J wrote in 2020, I am seeing this set as a 7-series set with 36 cards in each series. No double prints. Why? In the immortal words of Nancy Kerrigan. My 1992 edition of Sport Americana Baseball Card Price Guide by Dr. James Beckett indicated that number 1 through 72 are more valuable than the rest, and 217 through 252 are slightly more valuable than the rest of the set. There is also a variation affecting 181 through 252. Therefore, Series 1 and 2 are the most scarce, followed by Series 7, with Series 3 to 6 being equally easy to find. The variation only affects Series 6 and 7. Here are the numbers. Series 1, 1 through 36, Series 2, 37 through 72, Series 3, 73 through 108, Series 4, 109 through 144, Series 5, 145 through 180, Series 6, 181 through 216, and Series 7, 217 through 252. Stevie J seems to be a tortured collector. Around the Diamond 87's back, February 2016. This was the last of a 3-year run of similarly sized cards for Bowman, which would continue for one more year by Topps in 1951. The colored photographs with backgrounds made these cards look like a nice set of portraits. This was Bowman's final year with a monopoly on the baseball card industry. The following year, Bowman would basically reproduce this set with names on the front on a larger card, adding a few more players. Packaging, look at that. Nice little box there, bus scooter. Posted in 2020. Full color pictures of your favorite ball players or baseball players or just players. 1950 baseball picture card and gum. Save the complete set, 1 penny. Bologna, of course, was the Bowman bubblegum brand name, and that's prominently displayed on the bottom of the box. Mr. Dealer, your exclusive Bowman baseball picture cards for 1950 are finer than ever. Collectors, young and old, will clamor to complete their sets of these popular Bowman cards. Display this box prominently. Reorder frequently from your jobber. Let's see here. Late cards and fresh gum make our fast turnover and quick profits. So late cards and fresh gum make for fast turnover and quick profits. From Bubblegum Headquarters, the makers of the famous Bloney, Bowman Gum Inc., Philadelphia, PA, made in the USA. Nice wrapper there, redundant wrapper. Some would call that a step and repeat. 1 cent. There's a catcher. There's a pitcher. There's a catcher. There's a pitcher. So, fun little more red, white, and blue. Of course, we were coming off of the war years, and the gum was flowing, the cards were flowing, and the kids were growing at the same time. Sell sheet, baseball, 6 picture cards of famous players, and 2 pieces of gum for 5 cents, according to this sell sheet. Lots of freaky D catcher cards in there as well, apparently. So, good times had by all. The trivia section of TCDB say the cards measure 2 1/16 inch by 2.5 inches. This is the first Bowman sports set to carry the famous 5-star logo. Let's look at the gallery. And I'll read on the back of Mel Parnell, card number 1. I'll read the back of his card. It says there is the 5-star logo there, by the way. Mel Parnell, pitcher, Boston Red Sox, New Orleans, Louisiana, June 13th, 1922. He was born, height 6 foot, weight 180, bats left, throws left. In Mel's second year in the majors, he hung up the sensational record of 25-7. For a .781 percentage. He topped the American League in wins and in complete games with 27. He had the lowest earned run average, 2.78. Mel's rookie year with the Red Sox netted him 15 wins against 8 losses. He spent 1943, 1944, and 1945 in the service. And these cards clearly spell out underneath there, number 1 in the 1950 series of baseball picture cards. Copyright 1950 Bowman Gum Inc., Philadelphia, PA, USA. interesting back in that it is two-tone. It's printed in, red and black, so, they you know, it takes a little bit of effort to do that, and it's easy just to print, just, you know, one print run on the back and you're done, but, Bowman taking that extra step of having a two-tone or two-ink back on the back there. So, and another crazy thing is the first 3 cards are Red Sox for whatever reason. The next 2 cards are White Sox. Next couple are Cleveland. I don't know why they paired them up like that, but there must be a reason. There are some, portrait and landscape cards in this, collection, and I think the Robin Roberts is an absolute stunning card and one of the most beautiful cards produced in baseball card history. So, that is the 1950 Bowman set, and, hopefully, we will continue to dig deeper into the '50s with unbridled passion and joy.